Can I mic you, please?
Hi, my name is Tiwalade Adegoke.
Hi, my name is Okoli Obianuju.
My name is Nathan Kaduro.
Hi, my name is Timothy Akabondo.
Hi, my name is Oladiran Ojolide.
Hi, my name is Ubera Ukuchukwebuka.
Hi, my name is Fabure Peter.
I'm
fellow
fellow
Rise
Academy.
Academy.
My name is Ake Erom. I'm the CEO of Rise West.
My name is Jerry. I run the Rise Academy. I manage and just ensure that the academy is meeting the expectations that are set.
My name is Redwan. I'm the CTO here at Rise.
My name is Rufai, and I'm an instructor at Rise West Academy.
The inspiration, I think there's two levels of inspiration. The first is we're thinking about how to do something similar to what Andela did, right? So I can definitely quote Andela as an inspiration. So we talk about the tech ecosystem as the pre-Andela days and the post-Andela days. And what Andela brought to our ecosystem was a more structured way to learn how to code.
The academy itself is a one-year learning experience for individuals who want to pick up skills, technical skills across areas like engineering and design, and actually build a lot of capacity over that one-year period, to an extent that they are getting to a place where at the end of the experience, they can build solid products and just offer value anywhere at all that they find themselves.
Increasingly, there's a lot of programs springing up to give people opportunity to learn how to code. But when we talked to several of them, we found that there were a lot of gaps in terms of fundamentals, in terms of quality. And the best way to close those gaps was to basically create a program that gave them a very long time where we're paying you, but you're staying focused on learning and building for a very long time before we then put you in front of work. So
what we realize is we have a lot of junior engineers who seem to have been sold a different kind of engineering world, right? So most of them just, I saw my brother, earning cool cash and I just want to join. So they get rushed into the concept of, building systems. So they are not really well-grounded. That's one. They have like a totally different notion of what building system is like. So we feel like, okay, well, no, you know what? Maybe we can do something, right? Actually train people to think how to, build systems, think through, how to do software engineering.
So we're talking projects, we're talking deadlines on a weekly basis, right? No stopping, no breaks, right? And the idea was just to have these talents become top talents, right? So in such a way that they can compete anywhere globally. And I'd say that we definitely achieved that. We have a lot of good success stories, people who started at different levels and now they're doing a lot of amazing stuff.
we've had a very high retention rate in the cohort. It was 30 people. I think right now there's about 27 or 28 of them still in the program. One of them got dropped very early in the program. Another one got hired by Meta even before the program was completed. So that's already some visible signs of impact.
For software engineering, you can get in easily, but to stay there, it's not easy, right? So now we have to fill in those gaps.
As we were discussing, right, I realized, and I was taken aback by their brilliance. I realized there were specific students that contributed so much that I knew we were making real impact with that particular project and how applicable it is to every other project that they were going to build outside of the program, of the training.
The common goal is that these people came in with that belief that they were betting on themselves and they believed that they could grow their skills, they could grow their chances to become lucky. A lot of people say that if you put in the work, you're just increasing the chances of you becoming lucky and getting that one opportunity that would just change the trajectory of your life and your career?
It takes a lot of, I don't know, sheer willpower for them to say, oh, now I know that it is different from what I thought, but I want to do this.
This was something that was introduced to me by a friend because I had no idea about Rise Academy, and she said she saw the link from her boss. But then as I went through the Rise Vest website, the Rise Academy website to see like the entire program, one thing I liked about it was the fact that it had like a small sample size, because other academies I've seen, there's usually a lot of students. The ratio of students to instructors is usually pretty wide. And I like the fact that I would be able to have hands-on with my instructor for things I don't understand, because that has been like the major challenge for me for front-end engineering.
What motivated me was basically my desire for growth and my long-term career goal of contributing to impactful technologies.
Rise has great engineers, right? And I really want to learn from the engineers at the academy.
To find a place where learning and being productive is optimal and best.
The opportunity came up at the right time, but then more importantly was the streamline, like being access to mentors and resources, and just having that, learning this, learning the right thing at the right time, basically.
The most valuable lesson I've learned in Rise Academy is basically collaboration. Being able to collaborate with my teammates. Whenever I need something, I ask. That's not something I'm usually used to in my development journey. But now, if I have a problem, I have people I can communicate with, people that can help me, and people that we can put us together. Practice, practice, practice. Even when you fail, learn from your mistakes. What did you do wrong? Where did you make these mistakes? And work on getting that. And you're not in a competition with anyone. As long as you can be better than yourself of yesterday, that is all that matters.
There would be times where like I would feel like the task that I was doing, I'm like, I wouldn't think I was equipped for it, but then I would have to do it, and then it would turn out decent. And yeah, so just the willingness to push regardless of, yeah.
From when I started, everyone was like just secluded on their own, doing things solo. But we came together, we tackled problems, have fun with the classes, the lessons, the tutor, and everyone. And even meeting physically, we could see the joy in which you are like coming to like, okay, have you done this? Have you done this? And this is a community that everyone is striving to be better every day. No idea is stupid. No idea is dumb. As long as you thought of it and you speak about it, it is welcome. And then like you can both look at it, talk about it, you know, explore it some more.
Not just Rise Academy, it goes beyond the academy. If I have anything, any problems, be it beyond, I always reach out and they're there.
When I was creating my game and I had to like pick, and I didn't really know what I wanted to do at first. But when we had a class and everybody was discussing different ideas, from what everybody was saying, I was able to get motivated enough to like figure out, okay, people are coming up with this, let me reach out to all of them myself and figure out what I can do that can stand out for myself. That was a moment that really resonated with me, because I figured that when you bounce off people, it can give you inspiration as well. You don't have to come up with everything by yourself. We
had to like learn Lisp and did some native languages like that. So those were new to me. So it was interesting, and I kind of loved every bit of it.
The first town hall was very friendly. It didn't feel like a workplace, but it felt very, very community wise.
The moment that stood out to me the most from my journey at Rise Academy was me creating my personal NPM package. So everybody that develops or codes uses NPM packages, but to really understand the idea on how these work and to even create my own is something that has been significant to me ever since I did that project.
The moment would be with the mentor. I mean, ever since we started, he's always pushing us to be like, okay, you're seeing all these senior developers and you're always wild, but what they are basically doing is just taking the basics and amplifying it. So he gave us a task which was like really, I think this was the first time I was doing something close to that level, and I mean, getting the feedback and the criticism for it, just be like, okay, yeah, I'm not that bad, and I think I just need to push myself forward.
before we started, it felt like, is this it? Like, do we not have any more good people in Nigeria? But getting these guys, it gave me like the answer that we do have people. It's just because what they are thinking about is totally different from what software engineering is all about.
If you keep building like a base of strong talents, you can't always predict where they're going to end up, right, and what they'll do. So I would like to see more Rise Academy fellows show up in different parts of the ecosystem across the continent. And when you ask them, they're like, oh yeah, I got my start at Rise Academy.
This is not just about, knowing how to code, knowing how to design. It's also from a place of how do they approach problems? How do they understand, what has been given to them, right? If they join a team today, are they able to adapt quickly, start blending to that team, deliver value within 1, 2, 3 weeks, And I can say that this is essentially what we achieved with the program. And that's the goal, to continue doing that.
Most of the times, you do a lot of theory, right? You could get a book on computer science and study a whole textbook, and then you get on your computer and realize that you know nothing. So them having to, work with the kind of technologies that they will meet out there, right, gives them this solid and the confidence.
Through Rise Academy and other similar efforts, I want to see even stronger sense that African developers are going to be high quality. I also want other people to be inspired to do similar programs. But in 5 years' time, I want us to be able to say that this quote-unquote talent shortage that everyone keeps talking about is no longer a thing, that there's a lot of young Africans who are building at the best levels possible.
You'd hear it a lot that talent is evenly distributed, but opportunities are not. And this is what Rise Academy is trying to do.
One, we know that opportunity with talent and learning what you do, there's opportunity to improve your earnings. So people that go through Rise Academy, they're not obligated to work for Rise, right? So it's not simply maybe talent grooming for the company. When you finish, if you want to work with us, that's great. If you don't, you can go work elsewhere. But we know you're going to earn more.
Well, the next cohort is quite exciting. Thanks to the work put in by RiseVest and the founder as well, and other stakeholders that have come into play, we are expanding the pool. So from 30, we're taking it up to 100 talents who will be coming in. We're also introducing a couple of new tracks, so expanding from core technical talents to also having other skills coming, like design, areas like also cybersecurity. There's a lot in store for them. Of course, there's some learnings that we picked up throughout the experience of executing the program that we're also going to factor into the next cohort. So it is definitely improved, and the goal remains the same: churn out top talents that can compete globally.
Guys that are in it would wow, this is cool. And I've already started seeing people like, oh, I'd like to be in the next course, so I can already tell that there is really cool things happening, right? Both from the mentorship side and the actual program. So I'm looking forward to even more really smart individuals coming in. The selection process is very, should I say strict? I don't want to use strict, but something like that. So, but I'm looking forward to really more amazing engineers or talents coming in, right? And at the same time, I'm looking forward to what the current cohorts go out there to do.
We had a conversation about a few other tracks. Design is a big one. There's a lot of design talent in the country. There's not a lot of, again, I'm a big fan of structured learning because the things that really make a difference are not always shiny and sexy. Many of them are fundamental things, just knowing how to do those fundamentals.
We now have people who are familiar with how we want to do engineering at Rise, right? And at the same time, the fundamentals are solid, not us, the regular thing. You hire people, even seniors sometimes, you hire senior engineers and you just realize that, yeah, you have a lot of years that you have worked with technologies, but we have to now start filling those gaps ourselves. But now we have people that are coming in with those gaps, like those foundation already solid, and we just continue to mentor them and they grow from there.
There's a much higher probability that you're going to end up in higher earning income or higher income opportunities because of that program. That's a good thing, and that's us fulfilling our mission.
I guess I could sum it up into just one sentence. Doing new things should not be, should not make you stop, should not make you not want to move forward, because in doing new things, you discover new things about yourself. So whatever it is you're doing, no matter how hard it is, just keep moving forward.
Be you, be consistent, be aggressively consistent in your craft.
And the next quote is I give them is, if you get in, I'll be very happy and I'll be looking forward to the journey. You should prepare your mind ahead, because it's not like a sprint, it's a marathon, and you have to take things bit by bit. But at the end of the day, you become a better developer than when you started.
Okay, so the next quote, come prepared, come open-minded. You are definitely going to learn, so just be prepared to learn.
To the next cohort, I would say take your time. Take your time and push through. No matter how difficult it might seem, just push through.
Advice for the next cohorts: give it your all, put in your best, treat it like your baby, and be proud when you're done with it. And Rise Academy is the best place for you to be and grow.
One advice I would give to them is to not be like me. I'm also always have fun, and I mean it's good to always have fun, but at the same time you should know that you should have a vision of where you want to be. So if you feel that you want to be one step better than you were yesterday, I think you should give Rise Academy everything you have so that you can be better.
You kind of figure it out as you go along. I think it's true for us as a company. It's true for everyone who has walked through our doors. Start from where you are, figure out what skill that you have is already relevant. Start building with that.
So the mindset of growth is very important, and the mindset of eagerness to want to work.
Do not be scared. You have a lot of people to hold your hands throughout the journey.
It's 52 weeks. It's one full year. It feels like a long time. But if you in any way drop your consistency, if you stop showing up, if you stop trying to learn, if you stop trying to deliver value, you would lose it. So what I'll say is just to keep on that same energy, that same mindset. It is day one, wherever it is, whatever point it is that they're at, it is still day one. They have to keep on showing up, putting in the work, and definitely we will meet at the top. We're looking forward to the next cohort starting by January next year. And if you think you can do tech, please go ahead and apply. We look forward to working with you. Thank you.